take particular pride in the fact that we are honoring 49 graduates, 37 of whom are with us today. And today, we're honored that 3 of our graduates collectively will be delivering this year's address. They are Elizabeth Rainwater, Tim Francisco, and Sister Josephina Moleka. Our first speaker is Elizabeth Rainwater. After high school, Elizabeth attended the Minnesota School of Business, where she earned an associate degree in music, business, and audio production, as well as a bachelor's degree in business management. After enrolling at the Adler Graduate School, Elizabeth has established a business with her sister LaTanya, who is also graduating today, called Fair Table Mediation. Together they provide a variety of services, such as counseling, mediation, workshops, motivational speaking for youth, and other consultation services for the community, for organizations, schools, and businesses. For example, recently Elizabeth returned to the high school from which she graduated to speak with youth about conflict resolution and how to further their educations. Oh, and by the way, in their spare time, among their many volunteer activities, Elizabeth and LaTanya are also working to create a foundation and other programs that will benefit especially youth and young adults. But today, Elizabeth is speaking to us and her classmates, for which I'm grateful. Elizabeth?
I first want to thank God. This has truly been a long journey for my sister and I want to take the time out to thank my parents, who constantly told my sister and I to never quit nor accept failure. With hard work and with a little time, everything will fall into place. Without your support and encouragement, I would not have made it this far. I will always remember all the sacrifices that took place so that my sister and I could have a future. I also want to thank my sister. She has been my role model and a constant reminder of what endurance truly means. Adler Graduate School has been a place that I'm sure every student can say that they practically lived in. Many relationships with our fellow peers were formed, as well as professional relationships with our professors. The lessons learned will never be forgotten. Throughout the time it has taken us to get to this moment, many questions, you have been questioned many times. Many graduates have been questioned many times about their ability, as well as they have questioned themselves. But doubt no more, because you have accomplished and over-exceeded your own expectations. And as Alfred Adler would say, for man knows much more than he understands. And in order to face a challenge, one must be determined and unafraid to try. It's not the pain of falling that keeps an individual down, it's the audacity to accept failure without trying to get up. We are the future leaders. In fact, we are now scholars, so we have to decide what legacy we want to leave behind for those yet to come. A new era of clinicians is in the making, so remember that where doors were and still are closed, use your every being to help find ways to open them, providing an opportunity. Lastly, I would like to leave you with this inspirational quote. What do you first do when you learn to swim? You make mistakes, do you not? And what happens? You make other mistakes, and you have made all the mistakes you possibly can. And when you have made all the mistakes you possibly can without drowning, and some of them many times over, what do you find? That you can swim. Well, life is just the same way as learning to swim. Do not be afraid of making mistakes, for there is no other way to learn how to live. With this said, when does a learner stop learning? Never, for each day brings a lesson, and a teacher and a student will also be the true ones being taught. But when time stops turning and we have absorbed all that we can possibly withstand, that is when enough will be enough. Thank you.
Shannon Olson. Sue Pepper Reed is relocated to Oregon, so will not be joining us, but Lisa Raines is here. One of our speakers today, Elizabeth Rainwater. And her sister, Latanya Rainwater. A few more people who are not able to join us today. Diane Rawlings, Christopher Schmidt, and Corinne Siegel. Morgan Schindler.